Okay, regular viewers,
We're back.
we're back. I got the youngest regular assistant with me. Say hello.
Hello.
All right, today we are talking gar lures, and we actually have an intersection here of subscribers. So subscriber Kevin gave me a whole bunch of, let's see if I can do this without making a mess. Good. Materials to make spinners. That's the word we're looking for. And I have them deposited them here in my magnet, because a lot of the stuff is metal and I don't want it flying around. But anyway, so we've got all these little bits here to make spinners out of. And we need to make one today because we're making my friend Bobby, regular friend here, a gar lure. All right. So we're going to be making him a gar lure. He's got a place where he keeps going to visit that has a whole ton of gar, and he's frustrated with them and he wants to catch them. So I already started this process just to see if it would work. This is just a length of nylon rope here. And yep. And what's unique about a gar lure is it doesn't have hooks. It just has nylon rope because they have little needle-like teeth. And we'll try and find a picture of a gar caught on a gar lure and hopefully show that through the magic of editing right here. All right, and that was that. So that's what a gar on a gar lure looks like. So never made one before, so we're gonna give it a whirl, as it were. So we're gonna start out with our piece of wire. A spinner thing. He's got some made in here already. This is like a spinner. See this?
I see. Is it like putting beads on a bracelet?
It is just like putting beads on a bracelet, except for don't drop them off into oblivion.
Oblivion.
Like it looks like you just did. So.
Okay, I think our wire is on right now.
You have all the eyes on right now?
No, remember?
Okay, so we're gonna put on a bead here. We're gonna select this blade right here, and we need a clevis, which is this handy little C looking thing right here. See that? That's a clevis. Okay. Oops. If I could get it.
Oh no.
Yeah, we're losing those little tiny beads, but that's a clevis right there, and that helps the blade swing around on our piece of wire. For my next trick, I'll put it on a piece of wire.
Did you get that?
Well, it's teensy, so it's hard to
see.
There we go. So now that's on the wire, okay?
I have these tiny ones.
All right, so now let's put another shiny bead on there.
These guys are so tiny.
Okay.
Let me do one.
All right, and now we need a weight. So we will put on, oops, oh, look out, youngest regular assistant.
I shook the camera, everybody, if I made you dizzy. Okay.
So then we're going to put a weight on it. And we've got a special bead for right here. Okay, because we got an idea what we're going to do with that here in a minute. Special bead. Okay, and then
these were special beads.
One more bead.
Can I pick?
Here.
Okay.
Okay. And then we're going to make our bend for our to attach this. So, all right.
What's a bend?
Okay. So we've got another wire chucked up in the fly tying vise here, and we're going to tie this onto it. All right. So that way we can attach that to our already existing spinner. Really took the scenic route around that explanation there, huh? You always need your scissors at the ready for this process. And there's no particular reason that I'm choosing white thread for this. Actually, yeah, I want to tie it on the bottom of it, don't I? Yeah, tie it down there. This is going to look pretty ugly at first. If there's any regular fly tires in the viewing audience, I apologize for my lack of fly tying skills, or at least pretty ones. I can do it. It just doesn't look pretty. Usually the bass don't notice. Okay, now to really lock that in place, I'm just going to bend this wire back onto itself. Sorry if my big sandwich clamps in the way. Okay. And essentially wrap this into oblivion, tying it back onto itself so that that cannot pull off the wire. Sometimes if you're real lucky, you cut it by accident. Beautiful. Beautiful professionalism for you guys there, huh? Just going to harden this with a little bit of super glue on there so that it stops cutting itself off. I really should have thought about the position of that cut piece of wire there, but I didn't. Rookie mistake. Little super glue accelerator. There we go. And I'll save you the pain and agony. And the punchline is I'm going to wrap this for quite a while, just so that it looks all even and that wire is fully covered and disappears. So we'll be back when that process is over. Okay, it's all wrapped up. Now time to finish it with a couple knots here. Good to go. All right. So this kind of has a blue stripe on one side, and because we pilfered my wife's or the regular editor's fingernail polish collection years ago, better yet, I forgot I had also pilfered my children's art supplies and got this acrylic paint marker. So we're just going to put a blue stripe down here, which is not the same color blue, but it's okay. Hopefully the gar in this case won't notice. And if the bass notice, it won't matter because it doesn't have a hook on it. But put that on there and let that dry for a second. Okay, our acrylic paint has dried. So we're going to use my new favorite substance, also from viewer Kevin, thank you, was UV resin. So we'll just put a light coat on there and smother it around. Smattering, smattering, smattering. And that's pretty much just to lock that acrylic paint in, because acrylic paint is water-based, so it will wash off, as the locals say. And then the magic of UV resin. Well, it's almost already there. All right, cool. We're going to go put that in the sun for a little bit and let it finish setting up. Okay, so this came out pretty well. I don't know what this nub is all about over here, but don't worry about that guy. So, but it is hard as a rock, so that's pretty cool. But before we continue the world of bends, what we're going to do is put our eyes on this guy right here. All right, we got little blue eyes to go on this guy. So just put a dab of super glue there. I'm glad you like them. And if I was a professional, I would have had my tweezers ready to go, but I'm not, so I didn't.
Aren't they up there in the
All
regular
right.
tool place?
They're in the regular tool place. If you want to go get them for me, that would be super nice.
I know where they are. Professional. Mr. Professional, I know where they are.
Okay, and that's how you thoroughly stick your fingers to it.
Coming.
So get that eye on there. We're going to do this one backwards. So
Okay, so let's see. They were in.
put a dab will do you there.
Let's see. They were here a second ago.
Get that centered and thoroughly stick your fingers to
Wait
it.
up.
Okay.
I know you. I know you, regular guy. Wait up.
Oh.
And I know your shows, regular guy.
Okay, we've got the eye on there. Put this bead back on. And there is the body of our lure.
I don't know what just happened.
Right there. All super glued in place. Stop touching it, regular guy. Holy smokes. All right. Part of me wants to put UV resin on this thing, but
The rest of you doesn't.
I think I want to leave well enough alone. Correct. The rest of me doesn't.
It doesn't.
So we're going to use these pliers here that Kevin gave us.
Yay,
I want this to
Kevin.
have just a little bit of slack and room for that.
Does Mr.
So-
Kevin have a YouTube channel?
I sure don't know. Okay.
If he does. I was just wondering.
And again, I know that there's better ways to do this, but don't get ahead of yourself, regular guy, because you got to put this on there. Ooh, that would have been close. Okay. These twists always come out nicer when I'm doing them off camera. I don't know why that is.
Maybe the camera doesn't like you.
Maybe the camera doesn't like me. Out of the mouths of babes, huh? Okay, and that's essentially going to be it. We're going to cut this off here after we push this down. Like that. And I forgot my wire cutters, of course. What would that show be if I had my... Okay, wire cutters, or got my little side hub. I thought they could get in there better. What am I saying? I'm just mumbling to myself right now. There we go. Whammo Slammo, 1 gar lure. All right. Now we got to go do a swim test, of course, right? Who's casting for me today? Who are you?
I'm the youngest main assistant.
All right. What do you think of the gar lure?
It's pretty.
It's pretty?
Mm-hmm. I thought I caught a fish. There's no fish in the pool.
I don't think there's any fish in this pool.
Why do I like this pool? Here goes.
That's a good cast. Bring it on home for the viewers.
There it is, regular viewers. The guard.
The gar lure. Good job. Okay, regular viewers, there it is. There's the gar lure in all its glory. Very simple to make. Thank you, Kevin, for the parts. Thank you, Bobby, for the inspiration. I hope it serves you well. This is a quick, dirty, and cheap lure for certain. And you can certainly do that yourself. If anybody, any of my regular viewers have done this and caught gar on it, I'd love to see what you've made. And I'd love to see the pictures of the fish there. And if you want to send it to the email listed below right here.
In the comment section.
In the comments section, not the comic section. That's, well, the comment section sometimes is a comics section, but yeah, we'd love to see what you're making. So thank you for all the support. Likes, comments, subscribes. We appreciate that, don't we?
Yes, sir.
All right, so if you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them below. Other than that,
You stay regular.
you stay regular. Thank you.
Don't forget.
Hey, what are you kids doing?
You stay regular.